Video. Probably my best week yet, actually. Best week ever. So that's good. I can't actually log into Top Step now because there's some user agreement you have to agree with the terms and conditions for, but I haven't done it properly. I can't scroll down and submit it. So I'm on TradingView today. But I took 5 trades this week. Lost one, won the rest. So definitely been a good week for me. Still not gonna get ahead of myself, one step in front of the other, but it's nice to see the progress, It's nice to see the progress. All the work paying off. Let's just jump right into it. So Monday. So obviously I clawed my way back out of drawdown, which is good. Displays a lot of skill. So I'm sitting about 50,800, 700 on the account. I would show you, but obviously I can't. But yeah, where was it? It was, yeah, here we go. Yeah, this week was really good, a really good example of how I started getting after it more and just taking things that I know I can take and not restricting myself. I did really good this week at doing that, but yeah, pretty much. No, that wasn't it. Monday. What do I take on Monday? Because I definitely won on Monday. I'm thinking it was. I think we had equal highs. We had equal highs up here, but they're not here for some reason. Yeah, I'm not sure why. Okay, now this isn't going. Sorry about this. Don't know why it's not working. Let's try and switch. Let me just reload this. Sorry about that. Don't know what's going on. But I basically took a long to equal highs. It wasn't an inversion. I just took a 30-second gap. Alright, time to make the math work for you. No, thank you. Let's put my phone on my bed. Okay, so don't know what that was about, but let's go back to Monday. Yeah, I believe this was it. I think so, yeah. Must have been. Probably not a good thing, I can't remember. I'm pretty sure it was the equal highs. Actually, I think it was this. Because the equal highs were there, I didn't end up waiting for the 15-minute retracement. Yeah. I think the Project X platform, it shows the charts a bit differently, so maybe that's why I can't find them, but yeah, let's have a look in here. So yeah, these are equal highs. We came down into here, and it's weird. This chart is different. But anyway, we had this we had a 30-second run up. We had this big displacement here, and we dropped down in here into a 30-second gap. It doesn't look like something you take, but this looks different. Yeah, I basically entered on a 30-second gap after the displacement, and we had equal highs there. And I put a bit more risk on the line as well, so I made about $650 on that one. Or was this it? Oh no, this was it. That wasn't even it. Yeah, so I think we dropped into a 15-minute. Yeah, had displacement, CISD, close with that candle. Yeah, these are the equal highs. Dropped into a 30-second gap. I saw the equal highs. There is this gap here, but what's stronger? Well, 1 minute gap or equal highs. So I took that run up to the equal highs. Just took it off there. And good thing I did because it started dropping. I wasn't going to put a bit more money on the line for that one, but I slightly misjudged the risk. But yeah, that was a nice trade though, to equal highs. Now if we go to Tuesday, I think Tuesday, I lost on Tuesday. Yeah, I took this. Basically we had a 50-minute gap here. We literally dumped like the whole session. Just look at this massive move since he opened there. Just dumped. All my draws to the downside got taken pretty quickly, so I did end up looking for something long. So we had this rally up here. We had a 50-minute unfilled gap just here, so not too far, and because we've been dropping the whole session, and at some point we'd have to mitigate and we'd have to retrace. So the price ran up here, close to this down close candle, and then I just entered on this displacement, closing through this high, second leg entry, targeting that, but obviously kind of got immediately stopped out. But not a bad setup, not a bad loss, made a lot of sense. Just a loss that's part of a winning system. Got that failure swing there as well. Nice close to the high. But yeah, that was for Tuesday. But the price actually just kind of went to shit, so what can you do? Now Wednesday, let's see here. I think Wednesday. Wednesday. Oh yeah. Yeah, so that was it. We had some down here, like previous day low, or it was a gap, I think unfilled gap, but we basically ran down, just edged it. I thought it was going to get taken. Start consolidating. Oi, go away!
What are you talking about?
Yeah, so basically, sorry about that. This is what it's like living at uni, but so we basically ran up, start consolidating inside here, still with that daily low or imbalance intact. Started displacing down. Knew we were gonna hit it. So what I was waiting for, we got the retracement, and there was a 30-second inversion there. It just ended on that down to the draw. So a nice little continuation there. But once we broke out of this, I knew we were running down, so it was just a matter of retracing before that, which I got. Moving on to Thursday. Oh yeah, this was really clean, to be fair. This was a nice setup. So we had all this buy side up here, but more importantly, we had a 1 hour unfilled gap. 9:30 dropped down, manipulation, swept out this low, displaced higher, closed through a 5-minute gap, like really strong displacement, retrace, 1 minute, just ended there. Yeah, that's the 2022 model, because we had that sweep of liquidity. We had the close through this high, close through the 5-minute gap, and then we had the fair value here, and I took that, boom, immediately ran to the imbalance. But I did misjudge my risk a couple of times this week. I had a bit too much risk on this. I would have liked my stop loss to be a bit bigger. My stop loss is kind of like here, not the best place. But once I was in the trade, I didn't want to get out of it. So yeah, but that was really nice. I was clean. That was probably one of the cleanest steps I've ever taken. So that was nice. It's just, I could have waited for an inversion. There was never an inversion, not even a 30 seconds. So why would I hold myself back when I know where it's going and I can enter there, So that's kind of been the theme of the week, which has been really good, because I think I'm definitely growing out of the shell I kind of put myself in before. But yeah, let's go to Friday. Friday. Yep, kind of the same sort of thing, to be fair. Ran out all this sell side. I think there was a gap here. I think there was a gap here. Tapped into that. Immediate displacement higher. Closing through all this. Taking all this. There was a 4-hour gap here, unfilled. And we literally, like this candle here, this was like one tick beneath it, so we just about edged it. Dropped into this 1 minute gap, and so I just took that again, and price just ran up into 4-hour gap. A bit of a smaller win, but about $300, but still nice way to end off the week. So, but yeah, just been really happy with my performance this week. My best week yet, made about $1,600. Got myself out of drawdown, which is good. But yeah, just gonna keep on going, one step in front of the other. I'm not gonna let this get to my head or anything. You know, staying humble. I know how these markets can just take everything from you. So it's important to know that. It's important to not show a win or a loss. You know, to not be emotional about it either. I'm happy that I won, but you know, give myself a pat on the back. But you know, not gonna start sucking myself off about it. But yeah, so a lot of nice trades this week. Yeah, had a pretty big retracement on the Friday there. TGIF retracement in the weekly range. Kind of went about. Looks like we went to about 40% of the weekly range. No, a bit more actually. Yeah, about 50% of the weekly range we retraced. That was the high. Yeah. So, in terms of next week, yeah, so reached up into this daily gap. Let's see if we basically now it's kind of hinging on, are we going to respect this gap and, you know, continue low to the downside, have these weekly lows here, or are we going to close through this and keep on moving higher? Some relative equal highs up here. But yeah, so I guess not too much to say about that. We'll have to see what Monday does. See if we close over that or if we start trading down. Yeah, probably see a drop into this 4-hour gap early Monday, Sunday. And then we'll see if we close through that, or if we close that, find support then, close to that daily gap. If we close through there, probably looking to target something down here. But I've actually got labs tomorrow. It's my second semester now, so I'm back to labs. So it's going to be hard to trade Monday and Tuesday, but hopefully I'll finish early and I can get to the charts. Yeah, really good week for me. Hopefully next one will be as good as well. If not, that's fine, you know. I'm not expecting anything. I'm just going to keep, you know, following my process, following my rules. That's what I care about. But yeah, that's everything. If you are watching, thanks for watching. Drop a like, subscribe if you want, don't have to. But yeah, until next time.